My name is Chris Hall, and I am a student filmmaker at Hofstra University. This is a tale of blood, sweat, tears, anguish, and awesome. The Sound in the Serpent was my senior thesis film, and certainly the most ambitious I had attempted so far. I was inspired by men who had camped out for years by Loch Ness, waiting to catch a glimpse of the mysterious creature that lurked within its deep, murky depths. After much scouting, we decided to shoot the bulk of the picture in Smithtown, Long Island. The large cliffs and desolate beaches would be perfect for the lonely grandfather, waiting to catch a glimpse of the creature. For the lonely bar location, we settled on a little pub down in Long Beach. Despite the fact that there was a freak blizzard going on outside, we needed it to look like it was bright, late afternoon. To achieve this, my director of photography, Jeff Billings, decided on an Arri 4K HMI light, which was so powerful it required a large generator just to power it. The Arri, stationed outside, performed excellently, even with the blizzard raging on top of it. Despite the cold, shooting inside the bar moved smoothly, and we finished ahead of schedule. However, the extra time was quickly spent on the company move to Uniondale, where we witnessed the full wrath of the blizzard. So the blizzard from hell made it impossible for us to shoot the exterior scenes, and we were forced to cancel the last 2 days of shooting. This was a major deal because senior filmmakers at the university are only given one complete weekend to shoot their projects. Money was also an issue, as the underwater camera, lights, and sound equipment were all rented and would have to be again. About a month later, something incredible happened. We came back. Christine Bogan, my producer, managed to pull the cast and crew together for one final time. This was it. This was our last chance to finish. But then, again, something horrible happened. The weather. Friday and Saturday would be soaked with torrential downpours. Evan Minnick, my assistant director, then saw we had only one chance to complete the film in its entirety, and we would have to do it in one day. Personally, I was frightened by this concept, but after talking it over with Jeff and designing the most detailed production schedule we possibly could, we decided to go for it. So, with the wind at our backs, on April 14th, 2007, we set out to Smithtown once again, this time with an even larger crew, and even more ambition than ever.
Just a while.
Print that one.
Camera's ready for the first shot?
Yeah, it looks like it. We're gonna set the dolly up here. Yeah. Dolly. Dolly into the water. Yeah. While John LaPearl and Shirley Miller prepared the Arri on the dolly, our boat, the Bergman, named for the Swedish director Ingmar Bergman, began to sink. First shot of the day, and the boat went right to the bottom of the ocean. So we're kind of upset about that. Luckily, with the aid of one of my boom operators and his lucky bouncy ball, the Bergman would stay afloat. Kyle Millardo plugged the boat's train hole with a bouncy ball he had carried around in his pockets for years, saving not only the boat, but the production itself. Returning to the cast would be David Merrick and Matt Wages, who were two of the most incredible actors I had ever worked with. In addition to being enthusiastic, they were ready for anything, including getting wet.
I'm not getting on the SS Bergman. Look at it. It's from New Jersey, for God's sake.
So the production moved forward. Despite the early call time and cold weather, we wrapped the first beach location on schedule.
So how you feeling, Evan?
Alright. Pretty much on schedule right now. I got a hell of a day, beastin' day, but making do, you know how it goes. But doing alright now. Got everything set up. Just gotta get this boat set and then
That boat's good.
to the beach.
That boat's not sinking.
Meanwhile, at our second beach location, about 20 minutes away, our production design team had been working since sunrise. Asher Krasner and PJ Germain were in charge of building the grandfather's home, which needed to look worn and desolate.
See, I just want to commend PJ because before we got here today, this was all concrete. This was just a parking lot. And they really turned it into a very, very nice location. I mean, they added the straw, which was a nice addition. They put some driftwood. It took a lot to get that rock over there. I remember seeing them. It was just Asher and PJ over there just pushing. But they got it there, and I think it really helps the composition.
It really does. It's a sure.
I mean, I think that if this whole thing goes the way planned, that we might make it out of here alive.
Looks like some clouds might be coming over the horizon.
You shut up, RJ!
Once all the equipment had been set up on the second beach, the crew had some downtime.
More deer are killed on the road by joggers than they are by cars.
How does that work?
Because the joggers run and they just have total disregard for the road and traffic regulations, and they hit deer and kill them.
When the wind suddenly picked up, it took our craft services tent with it. We eventually got the tent situation under control.
You know, and everything's going good until we had this little tent incident, and, you know, it blew away. Asher went flying away with the tent, so, I mean, we lost one person so far this shoot. But, I mean,
But it's just Asher.
he might be back, we don't know. We got the tent back, though, that's really all that matters.
Then it was time to shoot our chase sequence. In charge of special effects was Greg Bucali. He carefully designed a rigging system that would allow the crew to tow the boat using a sophisticated system of ropes and pulleys.
It didn't work. What do you mean it didn't work? It didn't go through the shot.
Yo, please tell me you taped her falling though.
Did you? No.
Adrian, you keep missing the good thing.
Give me the camera.
Greg's pulley system was in fact so complex that he was the only one who really knew how it worked on set. Greg describes in his own words. After a few tests, we finally got it right, creating the illusion of the Loch Ness Monster towing the boat.
And rapes like that. It's a graphic rapes. This monster is mounting the grandpa. I'm not sure if he died from an anal bleeding or old age.
Did Chris Hall let you write that alternate ending? Because that doesn't seem like a Chris Hall kind of ending.
Nah, I wrote a bunch of alternate endings and he didn't like any of them.
After the tremendous success of the boat pull, we were in the clear. The hardest technical feat of the day had been accomplished.
Alright, settle please, we're doing another take.
We're about halfway through with the day, with the final day. It's going pretty well. We just did that special effects shot.
How was it?
And I wasn't here to witness it, but from what everyone said, it came out pretty good. So it's going to be a good movie. Plus I'm doing the music, so it's going to win everything.
Here we are working on a dialogue sequence which is supposed to take place way out to sea. To create this illusion, we anchored the boat about 15 to 20 feet from the shore, which was much more practical.
All right, fish. Where are you? Grandpa. Maybe this isn't such a good idea.
Mikey Alakakos was in charge of recording the on-set dialogue, or production track of the film. Using 2 shotgun microphones and boom poles, named Merloin and Excalibur, as well as 2 wireless Leechersonic microphones, Mike was able to accomplish his task.
So, Mikey, tell us about the day so far. How's it going?
Okay, got to a rocky start. I didn't wake up. I had people knocking on my window, banging, waking me up. But I think it was good because I didn't have that awkward grogginess in the morning because I got up right away. It's going really quick.
It's good.
It's a good shoot.
How do you feel about the rest of the shoot? You think it'll go well?
I think it's gonna go by really fast. Gonna get this done in an hour.
What is your take on the bathroom situation?
I already went.
Well,
So if guys need to go to the bathroom, they can go right there.
yeah, I'll go. Wait, right there?
Okay.
Right there?
The trees.
The trees? Look, guys, that's the trees where you can go to the bathroom.
Yeah, exactly.
Jack, I just don't want some 6-year-old going in.
Perfect, right there.
But what if it's a girl?
Then somebody got to drive them to the bathroom.
Number 1 or number 2?
It's gonna be a number 2.
Right here.
Well, no one knows better than you.
No, seriously. Number 1 or number 2?
Do you need the shovel?
And 2.
Male or female? And you're not funny.
Oh, literally 2 and 14.
What does 14 mean?
What does 14
mean?
As the day went on, the sun started to go down. Running out of usable daylight meant we wouldn't finish, and the film wouldn't make it into the school's film festival. Pushing forward, we got to our last scene as magic hour approached.
Roll sound.
Scene 12 finger, take 2.
Roll camera.
Rolling.
Action.
The scene played out perfectly, and I anxiously awaited as John LaPearl checked the camera's gate to make sure no debris had gotten into the camera and messed up the shot. If the gate was good, we had done it, and the film would be wrapped. If not, well, we could only pray.
How's that gate look?
Gate is good, everybody. That's a wrap on the movie.